And now I'm going to play, making sure that I have my sound, my ears, and both eyes are open. That's fine. Push play. It's very, very close. Very, very close. And of course that came with experience. Sometimes you have to move it over just a little bit more, but the best thing to do is you need to move the yellow here. The wider you make it, the closer you'll be able to see how this and this is positioned together. Okay? Best way to do it is to, again, go to the applause. The applause, you can kind of see it a little bit better. Okay? Now, this video is now synchronized. You could tell that it wouldn't be synchronized if you heard like an echo, ba-dum, 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 then it's not synchronized. It has to be ba-dum, 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 even if it's just a slight bit and it's piano, not a big deal. The big deal is going to happen when you have a band. Those have to be precise on, not even a millisecond off. But the piano, it's okay because you can't really see the fingers. It's a little bit of a secret. Of course, you want to do it perfectly for all the kids, but sometimes if we have 100 videos to mix, this one I can be off just a little bit because they can't see the fingers. People won't really see the fingers. Little shortcut. Okay. Now, once we have that, I'm going to make it smaller again. Take a look right on over here. It is 1 minute. Okay. Usually you want to split down videos, recitals, about 10 seconds to 15 seconds is a good amount. 20 seconds is not bad, especially for the first cutting, because when I have to put in the third video, then I might be able to cut into that 20 seconds. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about that. Here we go. Now, that first video looked great. That second video, notice right here, this track right here is called the overlay video. This is the one that you're going to see up here. It doesn't matter whether you click here or here, you're still seeing the second video. This is called overlay. Alright? I have to close my eye right here, and if I close the eye, click, you'll notice that now I'm watching the top video. Okay? If I close my eye up here, left click, again, no video is being shot. Open up the video, open up this video. If I need to see the whole video, I can quickly move through it and I can see if there's any issues or problems. No problems. That's fine. The only problem that I saw at the very, very, very beginning was, oh, there was Gloria's arm right there, right? You never want to have something like that. So that's the part that I definitely don't want to have. And because this is very, very quick, this is 10 seconds here, the first 10 seconds can be just of that first video. Now, once we get to about here, and again, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, it's not critical. Right-click on it, split the scene. Right-click on it, split the scene. Now, these are both exactly in the same cut. I'm going to go 10, 15 seconds later, split the scene. Split the scene. 10, 15 seconds later, 15, 20 seconds later. Now, incidentally, sometimes some of the videos will be cut, how should I say, some of the cameras will be a better view than the others. If there is a right camera as well too, and the right camera, I don't mean that it was bad, it's just that it was behind the person's back, and so when they're looking at it, why do you want to see somebody's back? So the whole video you could say, oh, that was a complete waste. You never know. Sometimes you can have a good shot, or maybe the camera on the far left would have been horrendous. Well, then we had to use the camera on the right. So that's why I'm using the center and the left for this student, this piano. When there's dancing, of course, we'll use a lot more of the right one as well too. Keep on clicking, split clip. Right here, split clip. This is right click. Oops, sorry. You gotta make sure that you move your little guy right here. Okay. Right click, split clip. Right click, then left click. Go just a little bit more. And notice that he puts his hands down. The clapping starts to happen. If the clapping happens right there, that's a good place. Anything that's like loud, like an explosion or something, it would have been fine if we would have cut it right there. That would have been okay, or right there would have been fine, but right here, I'll cut it right there no matter where it is. Either it'll go to the left or it'll go to the right. There, okay? Now, obviously, I don't want to have this long of applause. I can listen to it. Interestingly enough, the kid just sits there and he doesn't do nothing, and that's okay. As that's happening, that's about 47, 48, 49, 50. That's long enough, a 4-second applause. You really don't need anything more than that. I'll just put it right there. That's like an 8-second applause. Split clip, delete, delete. Okay? And now, let's go back, and just like shuffling a deck of cards, or bread, taking two, you never seen those sandwiches where you make the bread and you have the two big loaves of bread and then they put it all together as a big sandwich? Well anyways, this is what's going to happen with this guy. You're going to click on the second one, not the first one, because look, there's a gap here. If you were to move this guy up, what's going to happen, it's going to screw up the gap. This is like the end piece of a bread. You don't want to normally use it unless you know you're feeding ducks. So we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Take this guy, hold it, left click, hold it, put it up, straight up and let it go. Okay? The next video over to the right, delete. Okay, see how I went from camera 1 to camera 2. Camera 1, let's go to camera 2. Camera 1 to camera 2. Now, I'm going to delete these for now. And remember, this one was very, very short. Some videos are going to be like 3 minutes long. I'm going to select these 3, and I'm going to delete or put it in the trash can. And as I do that, we will sit and watch. Now you'll notice the center camera, the audio is very, very soft. So because it's so soft, we're going to use a different audio for that once we mix the whole thing together. If you're doing it very well, you won't hear a single change. The volume level will go down and up, but it will be exactly on where it needs to be. Okay, good job. Now get up and walk away. Incredible. Okay, so he stays there. Now, later on what can happen is we're going to add, well, okay, we just mixed down video 1 and video 2. Now we got to mix down video 3. It's going to be a lot easier to mix down video 3. Let's go ahead and click on here, go to my computer. I'm going to do this very, very quickly because you can see this now, how I'm doing this. What is it? 1 p.m. And we're going to do the right. And we're going to do Brahms Lullaby. Brahms Lullaby, I'm just going to drop it down here. Now, wow, this thing is huge. Remember, let's make this a lot smaller. Now sometimes this gets to be a little bit crazy, and what somebody has suggested to me is that I split it, and nope, it still didn't do it. So I'm going to select them both, right click, and I'm going to combine the scene again, and it's combined again. Well, sometimes this little audio doesn't come up, and when it doesn't come up, we're really kind of stuck. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to take the audio off of here. Take this audio off so that the only audio you can hear is on camera 3. Okay? I'm going to play. That's that handsome man right there. And she's placing it there and patiently waiting. He's about to play. We'll just find it by ear. That's nice. She's great. Listen. Okay. Hear that? That's where he was about to start playing. Now, if you click on this little guy right here, if it's on, then you should be able to hear it. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear it. Brr, brr, brr. Okay? I'm going to double click on the volume, by the way, and I'm going to bring it all the way up. Ah, nice and loud. And that means you can bring this volume down a little bit, I would say. Now we go. Oh, she's about to play right there. Okay, if that's where he's about to play, I'm going to cut it, split the clip. And I'm going to clip here and delete. And as I delete, I'm going to move this guy over. Now, interesting that you're not able to see the audio.